Hi, this is Rick Harsch, and I teach a master class in fiction. And you can skip this ad in 3 days. I wanted to show you, first of all, that I framed my gift of rabbits from an Ukrainian artist. I think those rabbits are terrific, and they make me feel really good. But the main course today is the same as yesterday. Riverboat books. Yesterday I warned against ordering their books because of some cases of clear-cut fraud in which the Mad Patagonian was sold when it was known to be non-existent at that point. And amazingly, yesterday I also got a letter from one of the people who had written me saying he never got the Mad Patagonian. He was offered then a couple of books while he waited or whatever by Peter Bellis, the publisher of Riverboat Books. And I suggest, he wanted to know what I thought he should take. And I said, definitely the Flamethrowers, because that's Larry Riley's translation of the second half of Arldt's masterpiece that begins with the Seven Madmen. And he told me, well, I tried, but Bellis said they don't have that. So of course, but that's beside the point. He chose two other books, and he was happy to have the opportunity to choose two other books, but they didn't arrive. They still haven't arrived. It's been a month or so. But Bellis is in Pennsylvania. This guy's in Wisconsin. So, maybe that's farther than I remember. But it leads me to repeat my consumer warning. Because even if Bellis says he's going to do something to make up for what he did, it's not necessarily going to happen. I'm not sure if the second instance, after the fraudulent sale of a book he didn't have, the promise to make up for it by sending other books and not doing that, I'm not sure that's fraud. That is just disgusting. But all of this is worth repeating because one of the next books that Riverboat is going to publish, and I think they're actually going to, is George Salas's Sea Above, Sun Below, which is a really great book. And I don't think that my consumer warnings should prevent you from buying this. I just think that I should reiterate that whatever you're told, whatever seems to be the case, contact George Salas at Goodreads and ask him if it's worth taking the chance of giving money to Riverboat Books. Will they get the book? There's an example of Salas's troubles dealing with Bellis. I can give you, which has to do with sending the proof copy, this copy, to Greece. And it was sent in November. Two books were sent to the same address in November. One arrived in April, and the Odyssey is, it's a pretty amazing Odyssey that the book took, but it should have been there in December, but, plans go awry. Anyway, the second book still hasn't arrived to Greece. So, the advisory remains, buy George Salas's book is a good piece of literary advice, consumer advice, but contacting the author, I don't think he would mind. I think he would appreciate it, be happy that you want to buy his book, but make sure that you hear from him what he thinks will happen once you give money to Riverboat. Um, it should be that you will get the book in a timely fashion, but make sure that George himself can say, yeah, you will, because we have too many examples of books that don't arrive. And I guess I can do a consumer advisory every single day if I have to, and I will if I keep getting letters from people who never get their books from Riverboat. But I think that things are going to be righted to the extent that George's book will be printed soon, available soon, and will be sent, I hope, as soon as you buy it, like the next day or whatever it takes, But I think that'll be the case. But please ask George before you spend any money.